Hello, journeymen, journeywomen. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D, the podcast. This podcast was designed to inspire, to encourage, to educate, and to motivate, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. Now, for an entertaining video version of this episode, along with many more at my YouTube series, go to A Hero's Journey with DrD.com. Now, let's begin. So, your specialty is what?
Professional writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technical?
Yeah, technical.
Okay, so I guess you're not gonna be a ghostwriter for anybody.
You know, I could. I love creative writing for myself. I think editing, though, my expertise is technical writing. I find like the most grammatical stuff is easier for me to edit. But personally, I love to creative.
OCD?
And anxiety. Yeah.
How do you deal with your anxiety?
Yeah.
That's because you at high levels, but what triggers you?
Sudden changes, I think, a lot of times, and doom, existential doom gets me, feelings of doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, not too much detail, but how old were you when the trauma hit?
9. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the inception of your anxiety.
Yeah.
That's your core.
Yeah.
Now, the medication doesn't heal you; it just subdues it. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
But you need to be subdued so you can function.
Yeah.
Now, what do the doctors say about how you get to the core?
Through therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you doing that?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does the therapist say? Right.
In 2 miles. Kind of go through how I can manage them and how I can move forward with them to try and limit the thoughts and the feeling.
Right.
So we've really been working on I think just the present and then hopefully getting back into
Okay. So does everything trigger you? Or is it things what does everything trigger you?
Not everything, I wouldn't say. I can go a day and I can have a good day without feeling super anxious. But then there are some weeks or weeks at a time where it's every day.
Do you know the triggers?
Not all of them yet. I think that's something I'm still working on.
Okay, I don't know if your therapist has mentioned this. You journal, but do you do a thought journal? App on your phone. Okay. What kind of phone do you have?
Okay.
What kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone.
iPhone. Look up Journey app. Journey.
Okay.
It said Journey should be like a folder. Tell me when you see it.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Download that Journey app because we always don't have a pad in front of us. You always don't have a pad. You probably put stuff in your notes, but you always have a pad. So on that Journey app, you'll see it when you be able to a mic. You on your mic on your regular phone, you should be able to talk into the app so it transcribes. Do you see it? Yeah. Next step. So that's what I want you to do. And I just want you to IG me and let me know what's happened, okay?
Okay.
And check out my YouTube channel. So this is what happens. So when you journal is a good method. Why? Because the journaling allows you to literally get your mind on paper. Get it out. Because you don't get out, it mucks. It compounds. It's like a credit card.
True.
Compound interest.
True.
And then before you know it, you're over your head in debt.
True.
So that's it. You get it out and then you get confused. Your facts become slanted because you got so much junk suppressed. That makes sense?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so with the Journey app, I want you to do this. And nothing outside what your therapist is saying because I know. What you do is that when you feel anxiety, your job is to say, okay, I just saw this tree. Explain what happened. Because what happened, you don't know what. Generally, you forget the trigger and you're already into anxiety. But when it happens, you say, okay, pick up your phone. Okay, John said such and such to me, and I don't know what it is, but maybe the tone reminds me of my father, and that it kind of connects to something happened to when I was 9 years old, or I don't really know what it is, and just just vent like that. Because you get out your head. But now when it's out your head, you gonna forget it.
True.
But you go back to your journal,
Get it in there.
and you like, oh, and then you go back and when you review what you, not the same day, give it a couple of days, because what you want to do is find a trend. You want to find a trend. So like, but the app this is what app is gonna do. It's gonna tell you the time and the location that it happened.
That's smart.
So if you knew that coming around the corner you saw a tree, see what happens is that physically, consciously, you'll forget, but unconsciously you always remember. That makes sense?
Yeah.
You never forget. It's just not conscious.
Yeah.
You remember when you first started driving?
Yeah.
You was paranoid. You was petrified, right?
Yeah.
2 to 4. But now when you drive, what do? You're on your phone, you talk to your friends, such and such.
True.
Because 95% of you is 95% is driving unconsciously. The 5% is protect you from dying.
True.
Bam! Oh, deer ran across. Oh, you're conscious of any danger that comes. But unconsciously, the roads, you get in the car, you cut the engine on, you cut your radio station on, and you drive. And you may call somebody at the exact same time because you're not thinking about it.
True.
Okay, so I just gave a background about your unconscious, your conscious. So the reason I tell people I instruct that way is because when it happens, all you know is that all day long you get triggers.
Sure.
And then we still got class. You can't focus on the trigger. You got to focus on my class. I got this assignment, I got this test to do. Oh man, how much do I remember? So where's all your conscious focus on? That class. Unconscious, it goes back in the back, it suppresses. So you can keep moving until you hit another trigger.
True.
All right. So what that app would do, it'll help you in your journaling. And you can at 2:15 every day, right before I come to class, I cross this desk at 2 o'clock. No, because you'll see what happens is that what happens at 2:15 every day. Because the journal will tell you. It document everything.
True.
Oh, okay. If I want that trigger, then I'm going a different direction. Bam.
True.
Yeah.
Smart.
See what happens is that we allow everything else to prime us, and we don't control the pump. Yeah, we let everything else prime us. Situation, we let society, culture, a repetition of everything that we hear. It's called herd mentality. Everybody's doing it, so I guess it got to be right. Not that I did research.
True.
I didn't do research. I didn't do peer review articles. I didn't study stuff, but it got to be right because all my friends said it's right.
True.
You could identify as a furry. You really are a dog trapped in a person's body. Roof. Isn't it all abstract?
Yeah.
But everybody else is doing it. And the news says it's all right. And government says it's all right. And they're pushing agendas that got to be right because they're not doing anything for detriment. It was all for our benefit, right?
Yeah.
But you always forget this is capitalistic society.
True. Very true.
So when you look at gender pushed by society in general, look at the bottom line. Look what type of categories it makes to pay, so you can buy.
True.
You get paid. But money, I'm getting paid. Cigarette companies spend a whole bunch of money,
Oh yeah.
but none of the executives smoke.
True. True.
And so they got the multi-billion-dollar lawsuit on them. Yeah, just think about it. That's what you think. Multi-billion-dollar lawsuit. That Russell Crowe did a movie about it, where they sued the cigarette companies. Diseases brought, and they won. All the big tobacco did is like, yeah, okay. We go just sell in third world countries
Yep.
where they can start smoking at 9. the average person, we'll make at least $1 billion off each person. Because they don't have regulations over there. But we're going to do it in the States. Well, we need to focus on flavors and stuff. Vape. Yeah. But first we're going to gradually get them into it by promoting flavors.
The sweet stuff.
Yeah, because women are the biggest consumers. And so women are big consumers. So we still going to kind of, you ain't going to push the cigarettes. We're going to push the vapes.
Yeah.
First, we're going to push the cigars.
True.
To the feminine market. How you do that? Put flavors.
True.
Same way they do alcohol.
True.
Vodka, ice, strawberry peach, strawberry cry. So therefore, you start drinking the heavy stuff. Oh, it's just Smirnoff. It's what I did in college. Just like, it can't be the worst. It's just like the peach and the strawberry and the grape stuff that tastes real good.
True.
Yeah, it's subtle.
It is.
It's subtle. So it's priming you. It's priming you to get what they want. So why don't you take control of the pump and change the prime? Yeah, it's work.
Yeah.
It's work, especially when you go to universities. You go. I mean, I went to A&T. I got my undergrad and my master's at A&T, and you really the campus kind of equals to like small society.
For sure.
It's small society, and lots of you connected to is through campus culture and wherever the campus is, the culture of the campus for the most part. So I'm digressing. So we'll go back to the journal. I think that'll help you. I think that'll help you because it's not the cure.
For sure.
I mean, you think about it, do it for so long. You got to do it to survive, but you do it for so long. Your body has a tolerance of a whole bunch. But then you get like at 45, 50. It may start breaking down.
Yeah.
And then it just cross over to it's something else. You got to get another medication to deal with your kidneys.
True.
Then your high blood pressure, all the other stuff. It's crossover. It's big, multi-billion-dollar industry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So all that, so hopefully this information has helped you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll definitely be trying out this app.
Yeah. And my YouTube channel is called A Hero's Journey.
Yes.
A Hero. Yeah, with Dr. D. Tell me when it pops up.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh man, you move quick. You must be under 23. How old are you?
22.
Yeah. Yeah, that's second nature. And you don't even have a button. I'd be like, phone P for phone.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh, man, this has been a good video, but hey, auto serve. Because it's all on me anyway.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where I was going, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, so I mean, so you don't have to live with that anxiety, and you should see if you get a hold of it. I think you get a hold of it. Now, I'm a motion code practitioner as well. I help people release trapped emotions.
Very nice.
See, what happens is that trapped emotion is nothing but like a ball of dark energy.
In 2 miles, take right exit 118 onto I-85 bus south.
What it does, it enlarges. It affects your emotion as well as physically in some areas.
True.
And when you may be in your height of anxiety, it is a certain part of your body hurt. Does your neck, anything hurt?
Traps, yeah.
Yeah, trapped emotion.
Shoulders, yeah.
Yeah, the intensity, trapped emotion goes in, and it needs to be released. Now, people think that you make the situation go in the past. Really, your past makes you, but it doesn't have to stay with you. Yeah, it doesn't have to control you. I got a video talked about 5 phases of forgiveness. I got a lot of them, but one talks about I got pens. I use the illustration magic marker. A lot of things start from unforgiveness, and a lot of times people think they can't forgive a person because the person did such a heinous wrong. The forgiveness is not for them; it's for you. The reconciliation may be for them. That's not a guarantee. The connection, the relationship, probably can never go back to where it was.
In a half-mile, take right exit 118 onto I-85, bus south using the right 2 lanes.
But you don't have to hold their sin with you. And what I mean by saying the indiscretion that may have happened, you don't have to hold it. Because that can create suicidal ideations. Because you can't bear be alone. Because the worst enemy that generally a lot of people have.
Take right exit 118 onto I-85, bus south.
That's unbearable for the most part. Is conversations they have with themselves. So everybody get drunk and get high all the time because they don't want to be by themselves. Be around a whole bunch of people, do a whole bunch of stuff, get crowded, they don't want to be by themselves. I'm an extrovert, but I can be by myself. I pull my energy from being with people. But I get tired, but I can be by myself and regroup. Preference is to be with people.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm awake, I'm not tired, because they pull the best out of me. Yeah, so five, I was talking about. The first level of forgiveness, I believe, is that when you just verbally have to forgive. And sometimes you can't verbally, you got to write a letter. So you write a letter, so the person may be dead. Just is getting out your pain. It's for you. So you write a letter, you may send it to a P.O. box or address. Person may not live there no more, it doesn't matter. But you actively is forgiven now, or you may write the letter and put flame to it. You have forgiven. Remember I said writing a journal is putting your mind on paper. So you're getting it out of your mind. However, because you get it out of your mind one time, doesn't mean a trigger will create it a new time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It created a new. So I got through with it. I got out of my head. But then you see a car that reminds you of the car. Then the thought starts to formulate again. So you did it again, you got to forgive again. You keep on, but you realize you're doing it and you get lighter. You get lighter. But that's the process. Be that it can be like a magic marker. Let me give me more insight. This is good. Because I got the video already done, but this gives me a little more insight. It's unfortunate, unreal that when I talk, I get insight. Because stuff that I'm talking about is already in me. It's just I had to get it out. That's one part of that. That's the reason why I have a YouTube channel. Sometimes I can't repeat it unless I'm prompted. Okay, so the magic marker, you have the magic marker first. I forgave the first time. Yeah, but another trigger may hit. It may be a sound, maybe something you touch. Any one of your 5 senses. It connects to your thalamus. I mean, it opens up and then it triggers your amygdala. And your amygdala is a heart archive of your perceptions. It's an archive of your memories. So it triggers it. Bam, play it. But it's how I record this. If it's good or bad, it's how I record. Have you ever walked somewhere and smelled apple pie or a cake? Smell? Oh man, you start to remember when Nana made that cake. And you around with your cousins around Christmas time, and it was a good feeling and a good memory. Yeah, amygdala's at work. That's good. And when you hear, you remember the accident you had when you was 5 years old, and then what happens, sometimes you don't remember when you was 5 years old, but your body does. Your heart stopped palpitating. And you don't remember why, but your body does. Because really your body's like, it connects you unconscious.
True.
Yeah, so back to the markers. The markers, you forget one time. It's a wide tip magic marker, then becomes a small tip magic marker. And then at the small tip magic marker, you forgive. It's a process. Then it becomes a felt tip pen. Felt tip marker. Then it becomes a ballpoint pen. Then it becomes a number 2 pencil. Then it becomes a number 3 pencil. The lead is lighter. The lead is lighter. Then it flips. It becomes an eraser. Now, the eraser can erase the imprint. It can erase the ink, but not the imprint. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So the imprint, the ink is gone. So you really feel lighter because there's nothing weighing on you. But you put up the light, you still can see the story. It's the imprint. But the imprint makes you, kind of. But the thing about the imprint, minus the ink, you can write a new story.
True.
And the new story would dominate the imprint. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So
I like that.
you try to get to a point where your new story dominates the imprint. You try to put your editing skills to practice.
There we go.
Oh, that's an excellent segue.
Yeah. That's good.
That's how you connect it to the person, right? Yeah. You are the editor of your life. And if you do not edit your life, somebody else will. Never let anybody else create your narrative. Yeah, you the editor.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, you're the editor, and your first project is yourself. Like for instance, my emphasis on my channel and what I do, therapy and coaching, is emotional regulation. And guess who my first client is?
Ooh.
Me.
Oh, nice.
I continuously reflect on not what people do to me. Now I still work through that. But how am I responding?
Very nice.
That's the work.
Yeah.
The work is not what people, because keep on living. Life ain't easy, life is hard.
True.
But I can't be like David Goggins. Stay hard.
Yeah.
Stay hard, MF. Beep, beep. Stay hard. Stay hard. Yeah, I mean, but what happens that people...
In 2 miles, keep right onto Sora Drive.
They succumb to diversity. They succumb to it. So diversity is not made to kill you. It comes to make you stronger. It's trying to pull the stuff out of you. But some people don't want to move. It's easier not to. Forget that. Give me the Oculus. I'm gonna escape. Yeah. And my concern is, I did a live last week, this week, or trend. I generally ask people what's trending. That's why I do my lives. I couldn't find anything that's really popping. I did Cat Williams, I did Monique, that's trending, and then me and other guy, we give our points of view. I did this one on fantasy or reality. Fantasy or reality, we talk about AI somewhat, about how technology good or bad for the most part.
Yeah.
It can be good, and it can be bad.
Sure.
And my concern about putting on the Oculus, well, I could put on Oculus, be all right. But buying one, meaning I invested in it, I'm going to use it. Then I'm going to escape reality. Because like I said, life is hard, right?
Yeah.
Do anybody really want to stay in pain?
In a half-mile, keep right onto Sora Drive using the right lane.
Look, the opiates. They don't want to be in pain no more. I remember my leg was broken. This really made the pain go away. I still got extra pills. Oh man, pop. Oh, it's good. It's good for that. And you keep on doing it. And not only you realize that it numbs your physical pain, it numbs your emotional pain as well. As long as I get my drugs, my Xanax, I'm good.
Keep right onto Sora Drive.
Yeah. And the people, as long as I got these drugs, I'm good. And my concern is I'm old. Well, I'm mature. Let me spin it away. So
Turn right on Sora Drive.
when we play video games, it's actually fun. It's our way of escape. I mean, we went to arcades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go in the front room. I mean, with the arcades, so that was like a highlight. Go to arcade, play Miss Pac-Man, play Galaga. I mean, get a whole bunch of quarters. I mean, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's escape outside. Then everybody had the video games, and then everybody in school try to compete what they have. And I got this, I got the Atari. And my kid, I have a 13, 11-year-old. And my daddy, you gonna buy me a PlayStation 5? I said, no. But I did tell them, because they got money. I said, well, if my wife suggested this, which is excellent, if you get such and such, we get a rest. Yeah, no, they don't want to do that. it cost like $500, $600. It costs a lot.
Yeah.
And so, and they won't miss it. They won't miss it. The older they'll play it. See, I don't want to get engulfed in it, you know. And I remember I played Miss Pac-Man. We played the games. Then after a while, you just want to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the games are so real now.
Yeah, now you're outside in the game.
Right. And I will pass somebody playing NBA 2020, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And so, man, what game is that?
Yeah, it's too realistic.
What game is that? This man guy look just like you. Because you can put your face on it. Yeah. And that's cool. And even with Madden, now I play college football. I like playing, not with my fingers.
Yeah.
And I got friends, they play. They can play. And, the book was too thick. I didn't feel like studying to learn Madden. It wasn't that deep for me. I wasn't trying to study. So, but my concern is that if life gets too hard in a relationship, then I may say, man, forget her. I just stick this in and put the octave on, and I'll be gone. I never want to come back to reality because fantasy feels so real. It's like the Matrix. You gotta say, eat the steaks. I know this is all enzymes and such, but ignorance is bliss. But it tastes so good. Your mind doesn't know the difference between fantasy and reality.
True.
I don't want it to merge.
True.
Because you may come out of fantasy and seeing stuff that crosses over the barrier. And that's just an assumption.
Yeah.
But even if it doesn't, I need to go escape for 8 hours. I can see actually, this is more palatable as far as, I can see actually doing, you have a crew of people, guys, you play Call of Duty stuff on the weekends. Because you're on the phone with you talking junk, but it's really interaction. I think that's a good compromise to both worlds. Yeah, because it's not all it's you with other guys and y'all talking on the phone and talking junk on it. It's fellowship for the most part. Maybe 2 or 3 hours y'all doing it. I see that, but I can't see being on it all day by myself.
Yeah.
Now, I definitely can't see dating somebody in Paris with an avatar.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what Meta has going on now, where you can actually go to Paris. And date somebody, be a real person, but they have an avatar as well.
Yeah.
And put the Oculus on.
Creepy.
So you will feel as if you're there. Just imagine. That's, you talk about...
In a quarter-mile drop-off alley on the right.
I, Robot.
Yeah.
Fantasy, a lot of movies have a depiction of truth in it. We just haven't seen the truth yet.
That's true.
If you see the YouTube video, this robot
Drop-off alley on the right.
playing Body Shop.
Yeah.
Have you seen the YouTube video with this robot actually playing ping pong?
Yes. Yes.
And he's playing golf too. And if he put a skin suit on, this movement is so real.
Yeah. It's creepy.
I mean, he came back and pop. It's like walked over with a strut. I said, good grief, that's creepy.
It is.
Yeah. But you got my information. Hopefully, if my conversation, I heard you say yeah, but
no, yeah, that was I'm very hopeful. I will definitely use that app, and you know, I'm my own editor.
If you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when a new episode is posted, so you can rave and review about this episode with your friends. And if you forget anything else from this episode, remember this, that every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to move forward and never move back. This was The Hero's Journey with Dr. D. Peace and blessings. And we're out.